Hey, gang, there was a story that was brought to my attention. Somebody asked me to speak on it, and I'm going to bring it here now. I'm going to post a link to the body cam footage that was released to the public in the description box below. I advise you to go watch that body cam footage. Just a warning, though, it may be disturbing to some viewers. And also, I question, why is the footage blurry? Most body cams are set to have high quality or high definition footage. Why is it blurry? It shouldn't be as blurry as it is. I don't know if it was manipulated to be that way or if they just didn't know how to focus their body cam. I am not a body cam expert, but it's referenced Mesa Police in Mesa, Arizona. I've been reading about this all evening. It's really, it's got me up at night. I haven't fallen asleep yet because I just got to do this. I've got to bring this to your attention because I'm very, very upset right now about this after having watched the body cam footage, which I post a link to that video below. I will also post a link to the story, the article below, which you can go and read. What happened was an 84-year-old woman who the family has said had a stroke, so sometimes she becomes disoriented. And they claim that she was assaulted, bloodied, and bruised by police. If you go read the article, link below, you will see that she was definitely beat up. But she's an old woman. They bruise, the elderly bruise easily. The elderly, you have to be very careful with them, as people. So, but what happened was, it was during an altercation involving the police. Now, on Wednesday, which is today, the police body camera video of the incident was released. Now, the incident happened on February 14, 2018. Mesa Police were outside of the home on East Indigo Street responding to a call from a mother who says her son was threatening to shoot him himself. So what happened was, I guess it was a suicide call. They said there was a man with a gun sitting in a car. When police arrived, he had left and gone into a residence. When they were trying to get him back out of the residence, this 84-year-old woman came out, who apparently was the grandmother of this son of this man. And officers asked the woman repeatedly to come to where they were. They were trying to get her away from danger. You get what I'm saying? She's not a suspect. She's not the criminal. She's somebody who's just, they're trying to get her away because they think this guy's got a gun. They think he's going to harm himself. They're not sure if he's going to harm someone else. So they're trying to get her away from danger. Here's where it gets really tricky. So the woman eventually made her way across the street to where the police were. When she's closer, however, she doesn't appear to know what was going on. And you see in the body cam footage, she's kind of turning. She's disoriented. She's trying to figure out what's going on. They say the woman turned around briefly to go back into the residence. That's what they claimed. And there's a few different articles that I've read on this. And as the woman turned around, officers pulled her back. Several officers are now surrounding the woman. One of the officers, and you'll hear it in the body cam footage, says, "You are not following my directions. You are not following my directions." Well, she doesn't have to follow your directions. She's not a suspect. She's not a criminal. She's somebody in the public, a law-abiding citizen that you're trying to get away from danger. Why should she have to follow your directions? Okay, and the reason I say that is you'll see it in the body cam footage. He's speaking to her as if he's talking to a felon that he's got detained and he's about to handcuff. So seconds later, the woman was thrown to the ground. Two officers worked to constrain her. Why are they constraining her? She's not the suspect, but she was thrown to the ground. You'll see he grabs her arm. He pulls her down to the concrete, and then they jump on her and they start restraining her and I guess handcuffing her. Now, I don't understand why this was done. It's beyond me. Why the police reacted this way. And there's another article. I was trying to look through the different articles, a few different articles that word it different ways. I want you guys to search Mesa Police or Mesa, Arizona Police, injure old woman or old lady. And you'll find several different articles. And like I said, they sometimes they word them in different ways. but they all tell the same story. Does that make sense? So, but one of the articles, not this one I'm reading here, but another one of the articles told the same story, but they put in there that one of the officers somehow reported that, well, she slipped during the altercation. We were trying to get her out of harm's way, and she slipped and fell. But you'll see the body cam footage tell a different story. Mesa Police Chief Ramon Batista issued a statement on the police department's Facebook. You can go to Mesa Police Arizona Facebook. You can see the statement that he issued and some of the comments that people are leaving. I'm still having watched the body cam footage, I'm appalled as to why this woman was treated in the manner in which she was treated. She was not a criminal. She was simply somebody law-abiding that they were trying to get out of harm's way, and instead of trying to get her out of harm's way from the guy with the gun, the police ended up slamming her on the ground and injuring her. Looks like she got beat up. I'm not saying they beat her up, but they practically did. She's an 84-year-old lady. They threw her on the cement. That's beating her up. You know, you throw a 25-year-old on the cement, he'd probably jump up and whoop your ass. You do that to an 84-year-old woman, that's beating her up. The elderly don't fall like us youngins do. So News Now Yucaipa, I want to hear from all of you guys. This has got to stop. This excessive use of force by these police officers has to stop. This woman was not a suspect. She was not a criminal. She was a law-abiding citizen, and she was slammed to the ground because she wouldn't follow your directions, because you've got a badge and you're supposed to tell people what to do and they're supposed to obey you. That cop needs to be fired. And I want everybody out there to watch the body cam footage below if you can. Again, it's a little disturbing to some viewers, but I also want you to go and just let the Mesa Police Department know how you feel about what happened. No mass calling or no call their phones or anything. Just simply, you can do comments on their Facebook or their Twitter and just let them know about what I saw in that body cam footage. News Now Yucaipa. Talk to you guys later.